I'm Wayne Tillford, Grand Junction, Colorado. I'm a Vietnam veteran. Served in the military from 1966 to 1971. And Vietnam was brown water Navy. As we all know from a historical standpoint, it went on and on and on. And it chewed up our nation. The cost was tremendous: 58,000 killed, 300,000 wounded. And still today in 2015, a lot of Vietnam casualties out there from the standpoint of PTSD. So I, for one, speaking for myself, came back from that war disillusioned. And the welcome home from our nation was less than gracious, to put it in a nice way. It was the people were so sick and tired of our involvement there that the vets became kind of an easy target for them to curse the war. And it was a terrible thing that happened to our nation's veterans at that time, to be treated like that. It was shameful behavior. And fortunately, things started to change in the 1980s. And there was some awareness starting to happen. And I'd have to give the credit to the Vietnam veterans. You know, we're the ones that kind of stood up and said, hey, enough. You know, we've earned benefits, VA. We served as nobly as any American service member throughout this nation's fine history. It's very sad for me today to think about the loss that our nation suffered, and for what. We were, as I said, as good a warriors as there ever were. So I sought help with my PTSD back then, and was kind of in and out of the system. My biggest help was through other Vietnam veterans that I know would get together. And then in 2012, we lost our youngest daughter, Brooke, who was a 17-year veteran of the United States Air Force, with deployments to Kuwait, 2 to Afghanistan, and the last one in 2011 to Iraq. She was here for Christmas. She went back to Arizona to her base, and Brooke took her own life. And sad to say that there are 22 veterans a day that are taking their lives. It's an astounding figure. That's her. Followed family tradition and military service. This is was presented to us during Brooke's burial service. It was with full military honors, and this was presented to us, all of her medals. And she earned a lot of them. Brooke in one of Saddam's palaces. Just as proud as a father can be about any accomplishment that a child achieves, and to serve in the military with the honor that she did for so long in her deployments, I couldn't be prouder. As a dad, she did what she wanted to do, and that's important. It's a special thing for me to be able to share my story and my daughter's.